Hey everyone, I'm Mark. This is Gonzo. Today we're talking about the 5 best tips for dungeon masters. And boy, the first one I am really excited about. I really think we've come up with the best across the entire internet.
Awesome. Yeah, it's
and
gonna be awesome.
we cannot wait to share this with you. Wait, what is that? Will you hear something? What is that?
All right, well, those idiots don't know what they're talking about. I'm here to tell you exactly how to be the world's best DM in the whole dang industry. Those dungeon class guys, they don't know what they're doing. What are they? Some kind of YouTube internet sensation? Some kind of world-renowned scholar? No way. I'll tell you how to play D&D. The only way to play D&D. Tip number 1. Prepare for everything. You need to know all the details are going on in the world around you. I'm talking down to the minutia of the plans, the most insignificant detail. If you don't, you're not creating an immersive experience for your players and they'll think of you as a fool. You need to know the names and backstories of everyone in the world. I'm saying their names, their mother's names, their father's names, their mother's father's mother's names, family trees and pedigrees. Let's see what else. You need to know their social security, the favorite type of food, if they have a family crest, what it looks like, why it's that way. You need to know about the pantheon of the world, why the gods came to be, their names, their family crests. You need to have the map. You need to have the map fleshed out. Every location for every type of topographical geological stuff. The trees, the grass. Oh my gosh, what kind of grass is it? Crabgrass, sawgrass, razor grass, tall grass, green grass, brown grass, Feywild bluegrass, all that kind of grass. You need to have languages down for all of your different languages and what they sound like. You need to know if someone's speaking Orcish, if they're saying Gosh back into the dungeon, and what that means. You need to have systems of government in place. You need political machinations operating in every corner of your world, from the name of elected officials, if they're even elected at all, if it's some kind of socialist society or a feudal system, and what kind of lords and ladies are in charge. You need to know the monetary system and what kind of minting operation that they have going on, if it's some kind of something like that, or if they just are more of a barter thing, and what kind of distribution between the cost of how many chickens equals a cow's leg. You need to know the monsters, their names, their motives, if this one hasn't been to the dentist in a while, or if another one is just really into silks, or something like that. That's about it. So as I said, prepare for everything. If you don't, then you suck as a DM and you don't deserve the title of Dungeon Master. Maybe Dungeon Clown. Okay, next tip. Remember, Dungeons and Dragons is you versus the players. As the DM, you need to do everything in your power, which is nigh unlimited, by the way, to destroy the players and remind them why you are the Dungeon Master and not the Dungeon Clown. You are the god of the world that you create, and you need to treat yourself as such. Your job as a DM is not to tell a collaborative story about people finding themselves and fulfilling their backstories. No! You need a TPK at the end of every session, or you're basically worthless. Backstories? Don't matter. Character names? Don't matter. Even player names are questionable at best. But just remember, you versus the players. Don't worry about story. Don't worry about no kind of nothing. Just death and carnage and destruction. Okay, rule number 3. You may have heard these dungeon class little dudes. They were saying that story trumps rules and fun trumps story. Well, I'm here to tell you that's a bunch of Bolshevik. That's some crap. That the story, well, first of all, fun. What even is fun? This is Dungeons and Dragons, not pansies and petunias. You need bloodshed and anguishing death and absolute destruction of your players and your players' characters. Kind of the both. They're the same thing. I don't care. But yeah, no fun allowed. If you're having fun, you're not doing it right. Story? Ain't nobody give a darn about your story. Ain't nobody give a darn about the story about your players or their characters. And, yeah. At all times and in all things, the rules should be what drives the game. And when I say rules, I mean maybe it's rules as written. Don't even worry about homebrew. Trying to make a game better. I'm trying to do air quotes without fingers. That felt good. So yeah, don't worry about homebrew. Doesn't really matter. Don't try to improve the game. It's already perfect. Unless, of course, you are changing the rules to make sure that you win under all costs. If someone is looking like they're going to make it through the last death save, oh no, looks like you already failed one. That's an automatic death. But wait, why is that an automatic death? I don't care about your automatic death. You're dead. I'm the DM. That's how it goes. But in the rules it says that. I don't care about that. I'm the DM. That's all I'm talking about. Sorry. So, yeah. Just, rules rule, and sometimes rules drool, so just do whatever makes everyone else die, okay? Yeah, alright, sweet. Next tip. Okay. So, people have heard of the pillars of what makes a good game, the balance of what needs to happen. Yeah, that's all lies. It should only be combat, nothing more, nothing less. Don't give them time to explore the world or socialize or do anything else, really. They just need to be struggling to breathe from the moment they roll the dice and sit down to the moment they walk away weeping from your table because of the brutal way the ogre tore their player in two and fed half of it to his dog. That's all that matters, really. Yeah, just be involved in as much combat as possible. Make it lengthy, make it crunchy, at least 7 hours of straight combat. That's your bare minimum. You see a single goblin, 7 hours, because that goblin has got some kind of craziness to him, right? I mean, it's just combat. And my final tip is, some people tell you to relax, have fun, just enjoy it, treat it like a game. Those people are fools. Dungeons & Dragons is no game. There's no such thing as relaxing or having fun. I mean, think of the mechanic of a session 0 trying to get players set up to go through this world and make sure we're all on the same page. Who gives a darn? Your session 0, you know how I'd start my game? Session 0, you wake up naked in the Tomb of Horrors. Roll for initiative. Bam! That's your session 0 right there. You start off trying to fight and claw your way out, and then, and only then, if they survive, are you allowed to move on. To give your character a name, or something else stupid like that. I mean, there's your session 0 right there. Bam. I think that about sums it up. You now understand the perfect way to play Dungeons & Dragons. The way Garagagax intended it. The way I, El Sapo, have declared. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Not because these idiots know anything about how to play D&D, but because I will be here to correct their mistakes. Until next time, class dismissed.